If you're an up-and-coming YouTuber and you're looking for some awesome channel art, then make sure you check out YouTubeGraphics.com. I'm going to link them down in the description below. Very fast, very reliable, and some of the stuff they make is beautiful. So if you're looking for channel art, make sure to check them out. And at checkout, make sure to use my discount code OhNyquist and you'll save 5% on your order. The Washington Capitals are finally on their way to a Stanley Cup final, and you can't help but be happy for Alexander Ovechkin. Everything he's went through, all the criticism of him being a playoff choker and losing to the Penguins, and now finally making it to the Stanley Cup final. You could just tell that the Washington Capitals wanted to make it to the finals more than the Tampa Bay Lightning did tonight. Alex Ovechkin led the way. He was the leader that they needed him to be. He opened the scoring. I think it was like a minute into the game, which was absolutely unreal. What a shot that was. I know everyone's saying like, oh, great goal by Ovechkin to start it off, but no one's really talking about how amazing that shot was. He was far away and he just ripped it right past Vasilevsky. And Braden Holtby, who is probably the MVP of the Washington Capitals throughout this series, back-to-back shutouts in games 6 and 7. That is huge for Holtby, who wasn't even the starting goaltender to start the playoffs, and now he's 12-6 throughout the playoffs, and he's been unbelievable. And him getting into his groove right at the right time, along with Ovechkin, and another guy who's been playing well is Evgeny Kuznetsov. Everybody on the Capitals literally just laid it out on the line tonight. Devontae Smith-Pelly blocked a shot that hit him in the back of the head. If he wouldn't have turned around, he would have got that puck right in the face, and that certainly would not have been good. But yeah, like I said, Ovechkin opened up the scoring, and Tampa Bay was getting chances. They really just could not convert. And then Burakovsky scored a goal unassisted, and then he scored again for his second of the game, assisted by John Carlson, just about 8 minutes after his first goal. So Burakovsky with a huge game, who was a healthy scratch just recently in the playoffs, coming up huge for the Washington Capitals. He's a very, very talented player, and it's great to see him coming into his own and playing well in the playoffs. And Backstrom ultimately iced the game with the empty net winner. And Tampa Bay is kind of in a weird spot now, as their season where everyone really, they were the pick to win the Stanley Cup or come out of the East, obviously, them in Nashville, and their season coming to an end, game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. And I don't think Tampa should panic. They should just keep the roster intact. They have a very talented team and some great young players, so I don't really think they have to panic. They just ran into Washington this year, who was not going to be denied by any team. After getting by Pittsburgh, I kind of knew that they were going to the finals, and we're in for a Stanley Cup Finals now of the Vegas Golden Knights and the Washington Capitals. That is absolutely insane to say. It's going to be very fun. These two teams have never won a Stanley Cup, and that's what hockey's all about. I'm really excited. If Vegas wins, it'll be a feel-good story, and if Washington wins, it'll be a feel-good story as well, because Ovechkin will finally get that Stanley Cup that, in my opinion, he deserves. He's really transformed his game into that one-dimensional, just absolute goal-scoring machine who was, kind of criticized as being selfish sometimes and not a good leader, and now he's really being the captain that the Capitals need him to be. He doesn't really just care about scoring goals now. You could see when his teammates scored, he's just excited as when he scores, so that's great to see from Ovechkin. He's really coming into his own now as a veteran leader on this team, and I really don't know who's going to win. I'm going to upload a preview and predictions of the Stanley Cup Finals matchup tomorrow, I believe, if you guys want to see that. But you guys can let me know your prediction for the finals down in the comment section below this video if you guys want. But wow, honestly, Vegas versus Washington in the Stanley Cup Finals, this is going to be very, very fun. I think there's going to be a lot of goals scored in these series, but then again, there might not be, because Holtby and Fleury are just playing absolutely out of their mind. So a goaltending battle that is going to be insane. Obviously, some of the best goal scorers in the NHL, William Karlsson and Ovechkin, and the crowd of Vegas, the crowd of Washington. Both these teams never winning a Stanley Cup, obviously Vegas in their inaugural season, which is insane. So this is great for the NHL in my opinion. This Stanley Cup Finals is going to be very fun, and I think everyone should just stop with saying the NHL is rigged and everything, due to Vegas, and just enjoy what we're going to see here in the Stanley Cup Finals. And I can't help but be happy for Ovechkin, so huge congratulations to the Washington Capitals, and especially to Alex Ovechkin. He has played unreal throughout the playoffs, and I think he's going to continue to do that going into the Stanley Cup Finals. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section what your guys' thoughts were on the series, who you wanted to win, and who you want to win the Stanley Cup Finals. As far as who I want to win, I really don't care. I would love to see Ovechkin win a cup, and I think it would be really cool to see Vegas win the cup in their inaugural season. So let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about how the playoffs transpired and the finals matchup that we got. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for daily NHL content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.